As well as adding inspections through the mobile application in the field, you can also add inspections using the web application. And this is great if you're adding past inspections, historical data, or if you've just happened to have an inspection that's been recorded on something else, a piece of paper or a form or something like that. From the equipment details screen, just simply hit New Inspection. And from here you start entering in your inspection details. We'll enter the SMU. You can also enter any forward or reverse travel hours or kilometers depending on what the meter is recording. The date of the inspection, we're just going to do it on the 3rd of January. The next section is the underfoot conditions or the job site conditions, and this is your impact, abrasive, moisture and packing. Just set them to whatever we want. Remembering that the wear limits are sometimes calculated differently if you have a high impact job site. Next, enter any inspection notes, and you can come back and enter these at the end by clicking the back button at the bottom here. We'll just type inspection comment and any job site comments specific to the conditions of the job site. Next are the initial observations, and these are track sag, cannon extension, scallop and dry joints. If you have any images for these, you can actually load the images from your desktop, and you can also add any additional comments for these as well. And you just enter the measurements in there. We're going to say there were 3 dry joints on one on that side and perhaps 4 on the right. You can fill in all of the fields or you can leave some of the fields blank. And then just click next. And this is where we come to actually entering the measurements for the specific components on the equipment. We're just going to enter a few of them here, and as you can see we can enter how many millimeters we've worn. Let's say 30 mil, and you'll see that you instantly get a percentage worn. Now obviously 30 mil is a little bit much. You'll see that as you change the measurement, the percentage worn changes straight away. Let's enter something in for the bushing here. Let's just enter, say, 15. And for the shoe, we'll enter perhaps 70. You can then progress through, and remembering this is the left-hand side, and you can go through and enter all of your measurements for the left-hand side. Click next, and then you can select the measurements for the right-hand side. And we'll just do these first few here. Pushing, I think we had 40. No. And for the shoe, let's put in 75. Once again, you can enter all of your measurements. These are all being measured with the ultrasonic tool. If you need to change the tool that you've used, you'll get the available tools for that particular component here. You'll see that for a link, you can use the depth gauge, the ultrasonic tool, or the eval tool. The eval tool just allows you, when you can't add a measurement, it might be for a track roller where there's a rock guard on and you can't actually measure it. You could select the eval tool and then just select an eval so that you can still give the component a rating. Once again, you can add any photos by simply loading them from your file system, and you can add comments as you wish. So we would do this as a link comment. Then hit next. You can then review everything you've entered in, save and interpret, and you'll see that we've successfully created this inspection, and it brings us straight to the interpretation page. And interpreting an inspection we'll cover in the next video.